7:30.
It is.
The suit walked in. And showed up. All right, well, why don't we get going? Thank you for coming. Welcome to the April 8th, 2025 Pleasant Ridge City Commission meeting. May we have the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm struggling tonight for some reason. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can we have the roll call, please?
Mayor Scott,
Here.
Commissioner Budnick,
Here.
Commissioner Lenko,
Here.
Commissioner Perry,
Here.
Commissioner Schmier.
Here.
Okay.
All right, we'll move on to public discussion. We'll let them go in the government reports.
Good evening, Mayor, Commission, staff, viewers. Ted Zachary, 68 Devonshire, Pleasant Ridge. I have some fast things for you. The American Sign Language group is going really well and on Wednesday mornings, 9 o'clock. And some little news. They camp, the summer camp program, we're going to be teaching American Sign Language with young children.
Oh, really?
That's great.
That's nice.
And that's the sign language for children. So that's I was delighted on that. Okay, Detroit Zoo. There's free admission for people who bring in electronics. If you bring in electronics on Saturday and Sunday from 9 o'clock to 12, you could get free admission to a ticket for free admission. I believe you could use it, I think, a year, throughout the whole year. So my visual aid, one visual aid, I'm bringing two. One visual aid is this. So if you brought this in on...
Oh, so to recycle. What is it?
Oh, this is just happens to be a charger.
Yeah.
It could be an old VCR or an old radio or
TV.
something that's not working, is preferably. So it's really great, and I used it last year, and it was great. So
Great.
one way to recycle.
When
There
is
you
that,
go.
Ted?
Pardon me?
When is that?
That's Saturday and Sunday, 9 o'clock to 12. And you could get details, more details if you want.
It's April
If you-
12th and 13th. Great.
Okay.
It saves you a trip having to go all the way up to soccer too. Then
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I
Sure.
just did that. Hold on.
Is there a limit to how many pieces you can bring?
I don't think so. They said if you bring a whole trunk full, you will get more tickets. You know.
Wow.
Excellent. Thank you.
So okay.
Thank you.
Next one.
April 12th and 13th. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, this Saturday and Sunday.
Yep. Awesome.
Okay. Lastly, last month I forgot to bring my visual aid for this one part, but it's about butternut squash. I'm still encouraging people to grow their own butternut squash or other vegetables, and with our economy going the way it is, I think it's a good idea.
True.
True. So I have my visual aid. This is just one, and I think I grew. One year was 169 pounds.
Oh, my
or
goodness.
something like that. And so I'm the butternut squash champion for 2 years
Yeah.
straight in a row.
Congratulations
Thank you,
for
thank you,
that.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any questions?
No, thank you very much.
thank you.
You had
You're welcome.
one butternut squash that was 160.
Something like 161 pounds.
Nice.
All together, you
All
know.
together, not
Oh,
one.
Not just
Okay.
I
one.
was thinking, it's the size of a person.
My other competition is Mike Kay, but he's the champion pumpkin grower.
yeah.
You
Right.
got some big pumpkins.
Yeah, that's a different story. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
How many
Thanks, Ted.
pounds of how many pounds of squash was that? I'm trying to get it right in the minutes.
Oh, this one here?
No, how many did you have to win?
All together.
100?
I think last year I had something like 69 pounds, but the year before was like 161 pounds.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I can't remember. That's okay.
Well, now it's
It's
in the
impressive.
record, so you can go back and check.
try
If
to
you have a
get-
question again, you can go back
Oh,
and read the
right
notes
there.
from this meeting.
Gotta be exact. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, I think we'll go on to liaison reports. We have friends from Ferndale Schools here that will do the Ferndale portion.
Hey, good evening, Commissioners, Mayor. May 6th, we have an election. I have one agenda item today. It's May 6th election. We have one agenda item on that election here in Pleasant Ridge, which is the bond issue for Ferndale Schools. I know Superintendent Hibbler was here about 2 months ago to talk about it. That is a ballot that you are holding up. Thank you. With all the ballot language. And this is obviously a critical infrastructure issue to us at Ferndale Schools. The bond will be addressing infrastructure that's buildings that were done in the 50s. The overall package will be essentially separate, creating a new wing for the middle school, creating better separation from the middle school and the high school. If you've been there today, we have like people out there to separate the middle school and the high school. If you haven't seen like the difference between like a 12-year-old and an 18-year-old, it's pretty significant, right? And it's one of the big challenges that we have over there. So being able to not just create separation, but then also creating modern facilities that we had State of the District to show off both the new lower elementary and then compare it to the middle school and the high school. And it's just remarkable, not just like it's a new building, but just the spaces themselves and how learning has changed and so often. And this is the purpose of this, to really modernize the buildings themselves to create just better learning environments for the kids. Additionally, we're creating some new music spaces as well. And to both create a new space for the middle school, but then also just better spaces, for our band and orchestra teams. The important thing to remind everyone, though, is this is a $0 mill increase. You will not see any increase on your tax bill. We'll be continuing the same mill that exists today. It's sometimes tough when you have one issue in a May election to get everybody out, but it is really critical. So, appreciate all the support of everyone here, and really want to hope to get people out. I've got Julie Osborne. I'm going to Julie just talk a little bit. Julie has been working on the Yes Committee. I know I've had some questions on you all, just how to be part of what's going on. So just going to talk a little bit about how we're getting the word out on.
Great. Hi, everyone. Julie Osborne from One Norwich. Happy to see you all again. I have some takeaways for you today, if I can leave these.
Thank you.
So I'm with the Yes Ferndale Public Schools Committee, parents and community members from across the district. We've been meeting feverishly for the last few weeks to kind of put information together. So we have a website up now. And on that website, you can find a link to volunteer. We're going to be doing some canvassing in the next couple of weeks. There'll be some phone banking. We just really want to get the information out and make sure that folks know that the bond is going to be on the ballot and how important it is to pass this for our school district. And then there's also a link to if folks want to be an endorser of the bond, we have a website where we're putting up names for people who have endorsed the bond. And then to get more information, it will take you to the district's website to read more about what the bond will cover, much of which Mark has shared with you already. So happy if there take any questions if you have any, or if I can leave these. Is that okay?
That'd be great.
Yes, please.
Okay, great. Do I
Mr.
leave
Mayor?
them
Yes, please.
Put them on the,
on the-
yeah, with the,
Okay.
the agenda,
So-
perfect.
So you guys, there's also a safety component to this too, right? With like putting in new secure doors and things like that for the middle school. Is that right?
Yeah, and it's also about entrance. So when you go into the middle school right now, you're actually in the building before you have to go upstairs to get to the office.
Oh, okay.
So similarly, like they did at lower and in the upper, you now will have you'll have to go into the office before you can
Okay.
get access to the rest of the
That's
building.
great.
And I don't know, Mark, if you want to add anything
No,
on that. Yeah.
Julie's a middle school parent. I did my first tour as a parent of upcoming middle school, and yeah, it's something. And you just sort of see how much more of a safe, secure environment that
Oh,
this
that's
will be
great.
creating.
Now, to get the full information, like you guys have, the school has put out a document that, right, that sort of goes into it.
Yeah, let me
How
get the
can we
URL.
access that?
Sure.
There's also a mailer, a magazine that really might have hit your mailboxes today. It should be coming out anytime
Okay.
from the district, and it's all dedicated to the bond. So
Great.
there'll be lots of information in that, and that should be
Can we
coming out.
access that online in case someone hasn't gotten it in the mail?
Yeah, so if you go to
Okay.
ferndaleschools.org, it's the first pop-up that'll both talk, it says two items, one is the bond and one is schools of choice. So we're
Okay.
talking about the bond, and then the actual URL, if you just want to go directly, is ferndaleschools.org/page/vote.
Okay,
It has all the information on the bond that any question you could have.
okay, great. And then, okay, great, thank you. That's all I have.
I have one question. I know for the state of the district, there was the bus tour. Is there, between now and the vote, is there going to be any other opportunity if someone wants to go out and see it? Maybe not a bus tour, but has there been any conversation?
We've talked a little bit, but your input there would be to take that back. We'll take that back to the superintendent about something else to just show that tour as well.
I mean, just as people start talking about it
Yes.
more and it's like in their heads, maybe having an
That's a
opportunity
really,
to go out.
Really great idea. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Thank
there's
you. I
lots of
appreciate it.
available information for anybody that's interested to know more, and we're happy to make that available.
No, thank you all.
And yeah, just to show everyone again, wrong side. A lot of folks have already received this in the mail. I forget how many we've already gotten back.
Almost 200.
Almost 200 back
great.
already. So it's here in the office if you want to read the actual ballot language. I think you can find it online as well. And
Early voting starts
Oh, I know.
Already.
already.
yeah, already. Yes.
Thanks.
Excellent. Thank you all.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right, we'll move on to planning and DDA.
All right, thanks, Mr. Mayor. Quick update on my part. There was no meeting of the Planning Commission and DDA since the last time we met as a full commission. The next Planning Commission DDA meeting will meet in these chambers at 7 o'clock on April the 28th. So a couple Mondays from now. But thank you all. Last session, we adopted the master plan, which was a Herculean task, and Jim and McKenna and everybody did an awesome job. So it's a long time coming, and I know we already said good work, but that was the cherry on top. So next meeting we'll be appointing a couple, the new planning commission chair, and welcoming a couple new appointees from session last time. So no major update.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Commissioner Smear on historical.
Thank you, Mayor. The Historical Museum will be open April 19th, which is not this Saturday, next Saturday, from 10 until noon. So, as always, come check out your home file, buy a Then and Now book. The biggest thing is the home and garden tour. We are still looking for houses to participate. So if you are at all interested, please reach out to me. Please reach out to the Historical Commission. Come to the museum when it's open. If you're interested in just learning more, let us know and we can have a conversation. I mean, people who do it love it. And you do not need to show your entire house. Your house does not need to be perfect. We can show sections of the house. We can just do the garden. And again, your house does not need to be perfect. Just it's a way to celebrate your home. So if you're interested, please reach out. That is all.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Budnick.
Thank you, Mayor. First, on the recreation docket here, we have the Wellness Center renovations. So those that do work out probably have noticed that the Wellness Center is under construction, and the target reopening is May the 5th. So please watch for Facebook updates and just check the city website for more information to follow. Should just be about a 6-week project though, right, Jim? Start to finish-ish? 6 weeks for the,
At most, yes.
at most?
And we're already a weekend.
Wonderful. Next up, we have Learn to Paint like Bob Ross, so by popular demand. First date is Tuesday, April the 8th, and the second date is Thursday, May 8th, and that's moved from May the 6th, so mark that down. It's from 6 to 9 p.m. Cost is $60 a person. The instructor, Ted Simpson, join him as he guides you through a complete Bob Ross style of oil painting in just one day, so you can paint big mountains, waterfalls, fluffy clouds, and of course, happy little trees. Give them some friends. Next up,
It's
egg coloring.
very fun, I will say. It's
They
super,
sold out
super
too
fun.
the last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, people loved it. We have egg coloring. That's Thursday, April the 17th at 6 p.m. Each participant should bring their own dozen of eggs, hard-boiled, please, to decorate. I'll provide all the supplies needed to leave with a beautiful colored dozen. And this is a drop-off event for those interested for ages 5 to 13. Drop the kiddos off. There's a Mother's Day craft on Thursday, April the 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. Cost is $60 per pair. It's a fun experience working with fused glass. They'll introduce you to glass fusing and cutting techniques and guide you to create your own unique design. And once again, all the tools and materials will be provided. Pieces need to be fused in a kiln and then will be ready for pickup from the community center in roughly 2 weeks, which is pretty standard turnaround for that kind of stuff. Maybe we could we have enough to do a volleyball league team here. They need one more. Maybe we can all come together. So they need one more to fill the league, and the deadline to register is April 15th, so coming up in a week, or until the league is full at 6 teams. So it's $170 per team. Team shirts can be purchased for an additional fee if you'd like, and the games begin in mid-May and end in mid-July. And then finally, there's some fun and new programming that they're working on with the Huntington Woods Library. So be sure to check out the Clothing and Environment series at the Huntington Woods Library and prepare for the clothing swap they have going. The drop-off is scheduled from April the 11th all the way to the 23rd, and you can do drop-off at both Huntington Woods Library or the PR Rec Center. On the pool side or the Wellness Center entrance is where you can drop that off. So drop off your no longer wanted but clean or gently used men's and women's clothing for others to take, and bring items that might be upcycled. Ted's probably pleased with that. Things that can be disassembled or reused for creating something completely different and new. So that swap is April the 26th from 1 to 3 p.m. And registration is not required, but you can let us know if you're coming to that for the pickup something new for yourself deal. Thanks to the Huntington Woods Environmental Sustainability Committee for collaborating on this awesome event. I think that's all I have. Oh, the next recreation meeting is end of this month. It's Wednesday, 4:30 at 7 p.m. and we'll be welcoming our 2 new members as well, and probably choosing a new chair because Sam's gone. So come join us if you'd like, and thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Commissioner Perry,
Hey, Mayor.
throw us a party.
All right, so we're going to throw a party, and it is Friday night. It's the Super Fun Art Party. And the Super Fun Art Party this is the second year for this, where Pleasant Ridge residents who are creatives of all sorts, from painters to illustration people, printers, designers, photographers, musicians, bookbinders. We've had author and I don't know what that was. Recycling
Weathering.
guru artists. It's like everyone comes and just shows their work. We have you get 3 minutes to to just get up and sort of tell your story and what you create and why. And you can check in here. There's a QR code. There's also a website that you can check into and register. It's bit.ly/47eve T9, or look at one of the signs that's around town. It's a lot of fun. It's from 5:30 to 8:30 on this Friday night, April 11th. We'll have pizza and adult beverages and water and pop and things like that. So come stop by. Last year it was a really inspiring night just to see all the creative talent in town. The Arts Council has also been working on the framework plan, and they're getting really close to the next steps to starting to execute a couple things. So it's pretty exciting. So come on Friday. I hope I'll see a bunch of you. Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions about getting your art ready to show. Thanks.
Thank you.
Sure.
All right, on to governmental reports.
Good evening.
Hi, Chief.
I don't have anything too exciting for you.
Well, you're very dapper tonight.
Yeah, why so fancy?
Contrary to popular belief, I do get in a suit besides funerals. But also to counter that, this was in my locker from a funeral that I went to last week, so I figured why not. So.
Okay.
Just figured I'd switch it up a little bit with you guys. This month, not a whole lot to report on. A lot of administrative stuff. Officer Lipa had the state police in here today doing a audit for our computer systems, which happens once every 3 years. Just dealing with normal administrative stuff. So as always, I will say lock your doors. But luckily we've had no issues this month that we have to speak of. When I say lock your doors to your houses, lock your doors to your cars. Very easy at the end of the night when you're getting ready to go to bed to hit that key fob and hear your horn beep. You may disturb your neighbors a little bit, but it's worth it to not have your stuff stolen. Lastly, just wanted to let you know that we did take delivery of our electric vehicle, Lightning. So it is over at the upfitter. I will be bugging them on a daily basis to get that all the equipment installed and so we can get this on the road. We will have an EV charger. It will be police car only, so don't pull into the police space. We may be able to make an exception for you, Mayor. But we're excited about that. We really want to see if this is going to be our new thing. So we're
about to find out.
We are about to find out for sure. So the officers are excited to see it, and I went over and looked at it the other day, and it's an EV. So
Excellent.
any questions while I'm
Just
here
as
for you?
background for everyone, we went through a period where most of our SUVs were just hard to keep on the road, like they had mechanical issues. So aside from it being an electrical vehicle or an electric vehicle, it's also an understanding of whether it brakes the same or more or less than our
Yes.
gas vehicles, which have been a little problematic. So
The
we'll
only
see.
the only other EV in the area right now is Sterling Heights has a Blazer that they just put on the road, so they're in the very early stages of seeing how that one holds up. But yeah, we've definitely had some vehicle issues over the past few years, and we don't know. They aren't making cars like they used to. So we'll take the old 2008 Crown Vic if anyone still has one. But those were kind
Careful what
of
you wish
bulletproof.
for.
Yeah, yeah,
It's quick too, right?
It's fast.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Up torque.
uh,
Yeah.
I don't know how fast you need to go on Oakland Park, but we'll be able to if we need to. So
Yeah.
I'm here for any questions if you have any.
Questions?
Thank you.
All right.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll move on to the consent agenda. I'll mention on there, it is Mental Health Month, so if you read the packet, full packet, you'll read their proclamation, or the resolution. May I have a
Mayor, I move that the consent agenda be approved.
Second.
I think they all did.
Second.
all right, may we have a vote?
Commissioner Perry?
Yes.
Commissioner Schmier?
Yes.
Commissioner Budnick?
Yes.
Commissioner Lenko?
Yes.
Mayor Scott?
Yes, the motion carries. And with that, we move on to the city manager report.
Thank you. We've pushed out some information in the last few days, over the last week. 2 infrastructure projects are beginning, Oakdale Water Main. All Oakdale residents have received a letter with an access agreement, and we're having a public information meeting for Oakdale residents on April 23rd, Wednesday, 6:30 at the community center. The Wellness Center project, as Commissioner Budnick noted, it has begun. So it's been cleaned out, the floor's been removed, the ceiling's out. I believe they're starting mechanical work yesterday or today. So, good progress is being made there. We're definitely on schedule to have that one open by hopefully May. We're doing a joint ceiling project that's related to streets, where all of the cracks in the street, the old rubber sealant in there. That becomes worn and wears out over time, so it's simply routering out the old stuff and putting in new rubber sealant. But that's important maintenance process for keeping concrete streets in good shape. So that's happening on the west side this year. We'll do the east side next year. And I think that's all I have.
Wow, we made it a fast one tonight.
Any questions?
Are we going to have compost this year?
Well, funny you ask, Ann. Yes, we will have compost, just like normal.
Really? Oh, great.
There has been a change at Sakra to the compost. They've switched to a third-party operator for their compost. So there's no longer free compost to all Sakra communities. Some communities are opting to not have their compost piles. We are, so we will continue that service. Ferndale is also doing that. I believe Huntington Woods is as well. I think Hazel Park is not. So it depends community by community.
Okay.
Status
Great.
quo for compost.
Will it be arriving soon, or do we know?
Should be.
Great.
We have an order in, so
Perfect.
waiting on delivery.
All right, people will be excited. Thank you.
Yes, and
It's
this,
early.
This
It's
new relationship, we need to push information out about this, but residents can actually deliver compost and dirt to be delivered to their home. So
And there's a fee for that?
there is, yes,
Okay.
it's a fee program. The provider offers a 25% discount for SOCRA member community residents.
Oh, nice.
Or you can actually drive out to the yard in Rochester Hills if you feel like taking a field trip and shovel your own for free as much as you want out there. Or you can buy bagged product at the compost yard,
Okay.
and then you don't have the delivery fee. So if you have some time to kill on a Friday afternoon. But we'll get information out about that.
Okay, great. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Awesome. Any other business from anyone? I'll just mention to everyone, the Pleasant Ridge Foundation is preparing for its party, for its auction and party. You might receive some outreach just to help for volunteering to get things
Yes.
together. And I saw a lot of folks sort of wake up this weekend. It was like, oh, we're into April.
I know.
So a lot of activities are starting to pick up. This will be one of them, and by all means, if you have some spare time, I'm sure they could use your help during the auction.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
Speaking of the auction, we are doing, asking for every street and block to get together again this year. And last year we had 100% participation on all the streets. It was very exciting. And so this year it would be great again. And they don't have to be grand gifts like Elm Park Avenue did last year with a mobile sauna party that it had as its auction donation. It can be something as simple as, like one bottle of whiskey versus like 40 bottles from Wellesley. But there are so many, there's so many different gifts. There are really cool things like a bird watching gift that came from Oakdale. And, there was syrup that was donated by a family that had, boiled and made their own, tapped and boiled their own syrup. So it's all different levels of gifts and donations, and it's great because it brings us all together to help raise money for some great projects, scholarships, helping, with, fund different projects around the city, like the scoreboard at the swimming pool and all kinds of other important things. So watch out. Your block club will be coming together.
Also buy a ticket to the auction, which are now
That's right, early bird tickets
Yes,
are
early bird.
available through the end of April, and then the price goes up from $60 to $75 on May 1st. So $60, and you can go to the rodeo.
Nice.
Yeah.
The only other thing I can think of is just no update on I-696. The project is in motion. If you have any concerns or questions, we should probably have you call MDOT. But seems to be moving forward. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot they were doing that.
Yeah.
Well, I drive it every morning, and it's interesting because they are out there at 7:30 in the morning, like working away. So I do think the pounding and the vibrations will start soon. So if you do have any concern about your house, I would videotape things now. And
Commissioner Lanko, is it louder or quieter at your house?
It's been quieter since the last, what was it, 2 meetings ago? But no, I definitely still notice it. They start early.
oh, yeah. Has it been pounding in the neighborhood?
Not quite like
Not yet.
that
That
when
first
hour.
Miss Flager came.
Yeah.
Because it was that same day. It was shaking stuff on
Really?
the walls, but I have not experienced that since.
Yeah,
I
don't
think they
they've been
took the
doing
median
I don't
out.
think they've been doing the heavy concrete break.
Because they were
Not
busting
yet.
up the road. I think the road's busted up now, and they're doing the
I don't think it is yet.
yeah, the
I think
pipes or
an
whatever.
lane is. It looks like a lot
Right.
of it's still intact.
Yeah, I think they took the half
the
wall
top
thing
layer
out,
off.
Maybe.
and then I think the road is still there, so that will be.
Another little wave.
Yeah.
It's they're coming.
I think we're ready to adjourn.
Mary, move we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Hi.
Done.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming, you guys.
Yes, thank you.
And I have an idea for a basket.